So ever since I started taking the three mortals, I was really curious as to the Ormus and where it originates. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around the Ormus.
Yeah, Ormus is a fascinating substance. There isn't a lot of concrete information on it. It's thought to be an alchemical, shape-shifting sort of substance that's submolecular, that is responsible for why crystal takes on its hexagonal shape and why gold is formed. It's said to be kind of an interface element between stone and minerals and sub-mineral. So that the ancient alchemists were said to have been able to transform stone into gold, and they used Ormus. It's thought. I mean, a lot of theories, but they think that when the Ark of the Covenant that Moses was carrying through the desert, it was filled with Ormus. But Ormus is mine comes from the earth. It's mined in the earth. But some Ormus is synthesized from seawater. So again, as I was saying, our life originates in the sea. So they're just synthesizing that essence of life, essentially. Mine is from an ore in the earth that someone discovered when there was layers of crystal, and it was found in between. And what I think my Ormus is, it's funny because it gave it to me, and it looked like little rocks. And I thought, well, you take a rock, you put it in your mortar and pestle, and you're going to go whack and hit it, and it's going to go right. Well, I put the piece of Ormus in there, and it went poof, and the dust went like in little Aladdin's lamp shapes, it just went straight up. It was so fine, But it's like a subcolloidal. What I think mine is a subcolloidal crystal silicates that probably what I would assume, and I like to use. I've been developing my intuition in this, So part of this is theoretical, but that when it rained over billions of years, basically 3 billion years in the Earth's history, when it rained down from mountains, crystal silicates were rained down into the lake beds, and they formed films on the base on the bed of lakes and our oceans, and then that lightly agitated itself for billions of years down there until it just formed like a kind of a superfine clay, and then some tumult happened and that lake bed was churned and sandwiched into the earth, and then you find a little strain of it in the earth. So, but that's what I think it is. But it's so fine. If you put my Ormus, it looks like a mineral dust, but if you put it on your tongue and put it on the roof of your mouth, it just almost disappears up there, which just means it's absorbable in the body. If you put mineral clay or something in your mouth and it feels gritty, then your body, you'll get some benefit, but you're going to excrete most of that. But this seems like it's absorbable. What Ormus seems to do, when crystal silicates make water wetter. They're said to be able to microcluster water. So when you put it with water, it reconstructs water. And water and crystal has a very similar molecular structure. Isn't that interesting? But they're like opposite ends of the spectrum. Crystals was called like a fixed equilibrium system, so you can't really absorb anything, it's fixed. And water is an open equilibrium system that can absorb any stuff. But they're molecularly the same. So what is it that's causing? What element causes, this will become some crystal, but this will be water. And they think that's kind of something. But when we take it in, the water that's in our body may be then reconfigured to be more cellular hydration or cellular cleansing. The water has to penetrate the cell in order to remove toxins at cellular level. So like removing toxins with cellular level. But if you amplify the water in your body, the electrolytic action in your body, then you amplify everything that's going on. So that's why my friend who sells Ormus has a problem with it, because he says if a person was eating junk food and they took Ormus, it might amplify the effects of junk food. So he had a hard time figuring out his legal standing and everything when he was trying to sell his Ormus. They just don't know that much about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for clearing up some of that. It's one of those, it's more of for me, an idea at this point, but I've been taking it internally for about a year, and I feel great. I feel really clear around it, and it seems, for me, with the Shilajit and the Rishi, it just seems to magnify that, because I take capsules I'll try just Rishi or just Shilajit, and they're great, but there's a magnification aspect and I wondered the same thing, I'm getting magnified all this healthy, whether it's those two elements or if it's magnifying some of the, even just how I'm feeling.
It can magnify, because you're probably eating really well with your diet. I'm sure you're conscious about your food. It's magnifying that too. That reishi shilajit enormous product of mine, you take that with food, with your dinners, and yeah, that's really a full spectrum product as far as like spiritual cleansing, psychic baggage, removing entities, channeling your portal of your higher calling, coming in, grounding you, stopping the fluctuating innocent life, and then amplifying and cleansing and brightening your light. I mean, it brightens your light altogether. You know? Yeah.
Great, thanks for clearing that up.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're taking it.
Yeah, it's been great.
Cool.
So, go ahead, Dan.
Oh no, good.
So people can find you at the Shaman Shack.
Shamanshack.info.
Shamanshack.info. And you're in LA, but I hear, we've got to plug Rebecca, I hear you're headed to Epic Eden.
Yes, I'm going to be at the Eden Hot Springs Retreat coming up in a few weeks.
Very
it's a
cool.
week of fun and bliss.
Wow.
There's still time to get into that, I know.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an event.
You just go to epicedenretreats.com. So it's epiceden.com, something like that. The best hot springs in the world. It's on the Apache Indian Reservation, eastern Arizona, middle of nowhere, no buildings, no amenities, no concrete walkways, just pools of water out in the middle of perfection. And we're all eating raw food, doing rites, and Daniel Vitalis will be there doing a lecture. Great stuff.
And did I hear that we may get to see you on your birthday? We've been Tucson on your birthday.
My birthday. I wasn't going to say it.
So you're a Libra.
September 30th. I'll be down there that day. Yeah.
Awesome. So I might just have to make you a raw cake or something.
Oh my God.
I might just have to.
I was thinking of spending the only birthday ever that I've ever spent, like just in a hotel room by myself, and wondering what that would be like. And I thought, I just don't want to tell people because I don't want to make a celebration out of it, but...
Oh, celebrate.
Big time right now.
Totally. Romania's birthday bash.
I spent my birthday last year in Tucson.
Well, we'll do it up right. What's your favorite raw cake? Do you have a favorite?
Surprise me.
Okay, you got it. We're thrilled to have you. Thank you.
It's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, it will be for sure.
I like Tucson. There's something that draws me there.
Oh yeah.
Probably after my lecture the next day, what I'll do is I'll go to that little tea place across from the Rincon Market.
Yeah.
And I'll sit out there out front and do consults all day. So if people know people and they want them to come, it's only $20 for my consultation and a form of tea form.
That's a steal.
Yeah,
Totally.
The truth should be free.
I know.
It costs me a little more than that to get the herbs, and I believe the truth should be free. I can't charge people for the truth. I can't do it.
Well, we're blessed to have you. Thank you so much.